Hello, I'm Mantastic and Fantastic, and today I'm going to be talking about the 10 Magic Stones seasonal Super Godfest that has just gone live in North America. So, a seasonal Super Godfest is similar but different compared to regular Super Godfest because it includes top rarity seasonal cards, so 9 and 8 star cards along with 7 star cards sprinkled in. But it's the 8 and 9 star cards which can be used as trade fodder, so in my mind I place them similarly as Godfest exclusives. And amusingly enough, the 8 9-star seasonal cards plus all the Godfest exclusives featured in this event adds up to approximately 1/3 of the rolling rate. And 1/3 of the rolling rate for Godfest exclusives is the norm. So with a seasonal Super Godfest, you have a chance at getting those top rarity cards while not necessarily compromising your rolling rates whatsoever. In fact, it actually might be a little bit higher because of the fact that there are 7-star seasonals. Now, a 7-star seasonal cannot be used as trade fodder. They're obviously not as strong, but at the same time, there's a strong likelihood that you've never acquired this card, which means that if you do roll them, it'll be your very first copy. And the very first time you actually acquire any card tends to be quite valuable because it might fulfill a new niche or purpose within your monster box that you could not address otherwise. And the best part about these 7-star seasonal cards being included is that it eats into that Pantheon chance. Because normally Pantheons are about 2/3 or 67% of the rolling pool. With this, they're only 58.4. So it does give you a bit better collateral rolls if you don't hit the Godfest exclusive or you don't hit those seasonal cards. And the question of whether you should be rolling or not rolling will obviously come down to your individual monster box and needs, but as a whole, this seasonal Super Godfest I feel is quite strong, mostly because it includes the Valentine's Ideal and Academy Valeria. And both of those cards are incredibly hard to roll because you would never be rolling in those equivalent seasonal events, so getting them this way is tremendously valuable. And at the same time, the 7-star Godfest exclusive feature here are all having value. Madu becomes a Madu hat for your Gillian teams. Hera Luna has that spectacular weapon assist. Shelling Ford is just weapon assist all around. Ina can give you a machine killer weapon assist, which is relevant in Shura Realm. Norza is still a great leader. She can pair with Gung Ho Yomi, she can pair with Velkhana. Lots of magical things. You like to have dupe Norzas anyways. Fagan Rai is another powerful weapon assist, one of the better cloud resist options available, and Nell is still a strong leader. So I feel that all the 7 stars are good. The 6 stars features Kana, which is great amount of skill boost. You have A10 for the big damage. Fujin is still Fujin. There's quite a bit of value to be found within this seasonal Super Godfest. So if you're on the fence about whether you shouldn't be rolling or not, this is a relatively safe place to roll. And as a general blanket statement, Super Godfests are never a bad place to spend your Magic Stones because they are going to, at the very least, feature 1 out of 3 chance to acquire a top rarity card. And that holds true here, but you have the chance of those seasonal cards which you normally would not be rolling in for anyways. And amusingly for myself, I've actually acquired basically all of my top rarity seasonal cards through seasonal Super Godfest because I don't roll in say the Halloween Rare Machine event which is going on right now. Instead, I would roll in a seasonal Super Godfest, and I actually acquired Halloween Sonya Grand, Halloween Cotton, and Halloween Verdandi in the past at some point in time. So I came out much further ahead. And again, if you whiff in these seasonal Super Godfest, you get a Pantheon card, and Pantheon cards are still reasonable. They're infinitely better compared to the bottom rarity cards in the Halloween event. So again, if you are itching to roll something, you have a bunch of Magic Stones, you're looking for trade fodder, this is a good place to do it. And if you've already exhausted the amount of value you can gain from the Sin Dragon Key Heroes event, this is still a great place. And by all means, do not roll in the Halloween event. Just avoid the Halloween event. It's a terrible event to roll in. If you're going to spend Magic Stones, roll them in here. So, in conclusion, the seasonal Super Godfest tends to be stronger than regular Super Godfest because they include the seasonal cards, which you normally cannot roll. Remember, the 8 and 9-star cards can be utilized as trade fodder still, so you're not necessarily missing out by acquiring them. And in fact, if you acquire them, they're probably going to be more valuable because you probably didn't have them beforehand, and they're going to be fulfilling a role in your monster box that may be difficult to counteract otherwise. And Valentine's Ideal is just one of the best leaders in the game. Academy Valeria is a wonderful skill boost and offensive solution, and even though we don't have a powerful mono wood team to truly take advantage of her, that can easily change in the future, and when that happens, you're going to want to have Academy Valeria. So let me know what you think about this seasonal Super Godfest in the comments down below. Do you plan on rolling? And if you did end up rolling, tell me how well you did. Either way, hopefully you have a fantastic day. I wish you all the best luck in your own pad adventures, and happy puzzling.